Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Manor Lords. Currently we're in episode 5 in our casual sort of style playthrough. And hey, hope you're doing well. So where we last left off, we were gathering some units to do a bit of a battle with some bandits, and we did hire some mercenaries for this. I guess we didn't have to because it is a good 108 units, yeah. But I'm quite interested to see how this all pans out. Just for a bit of fun, why not? So we are going to push these guys in. And then we're going to do some tactics. Try and do like the push forward, stand ground. There's a missile alert. Spread out, run into positions. Okay, so we're in position. We're going to get these guys nice and close. Get our archers over here. We'll put them in lines. Oh, we're paused, that's why. Might be a little overkill for the bandits, but let's just have some fun, yeah. Alright, let's fast forward into positions. Okay, we're gonna try the push forward. Get the men into lines. Of course, we want our mercenaries to do all the fighting. Okay, look at all these guys. That's so cool. Okay, these guys are quite cool. Got our flags there. All our shields. Everyone is multicolored, which is quite cool. Alright. So, rested. This could be a complete waste of time. Okay, let's see if we can push our claim on this land. We need 2,000 influence. So, no. But perhaps there's a bit of a war somewhere else. Well, good news, bad news, guys. There was no fight. So, yeah, I guess we'll just unrally the units. Spread out. Is there a disband? Yep. Alright, we'll disband everyone when we get back. Okay, a little unfortunate. I thought there was going to be a nice big battle, but no such luck. Alright, so we need quite a lot of influence. Okay, so we get that by obviously raising our settlement level and tithe taxation. Right, we're going to disband everyone. More burgage plots being built. This is fantastic. Okay, so family should be moving in very shortly over here. Quite a lot of timber, planks, tools, berries, and firewood. So, next step would be adding a church, which we will do over there. And what else? Small tavern we've got. Well, we have. Okay, what else could we add over here? 2 apiaries. Yeah. I think we can actually add these. Not there. We'll put them on this end of the world. Oh, running out of fuel. We do have enough though. It doesn't seem like it's really running out, to be honest. Okay, and the brewery is running. We just need someone to fill this small tavern position. And then we can start upgrading certain elements like the church and the tavern. Alright, so we're just waiting for 2 more people to join us. But it looks like we might have some negative effects from taxation. So probably drop this to like 7%. But let's see. So our total population is sitting at 19 level 1 families, 10 level 2 families, 4 retinue, consisting of 58 total men, so the women do not fight. This isn't Scandinavia, where there's shield maidens, I'm assuming. But yeah. So we're just waiting on 1 more family to join us, even though we need quite a few. Town is growing quite large. Yeah, so these guys are running. Yeah, we need quite a few families. We'll have to actually probably drop the tax completely, to be honest. What is -2? Does that work? Yeah, I'll do 2. 2% is not so bad. Alright, while we wait for new peoples to join us, everything should be stable there. Going back to good old Shenford. On logging camp, we're gonna select a new work area, so we'll put it over there. We do have some more workers available. Okay, so these guys need clothing supply. So we have access to more food. I guess we could just do this now. Each one of these will have 3 of each type. And I'll put vegetables in the front garden. Alright, that's going to give us a variety of food, which is what we need. And then for trade, we'll need a trading post. The closest King's Road, I guess, goes out this way. Or over here. So that'll be our trading post, and livestock management post can go right next to each other. Logistics. More marketplaces. So all this comes later. Yeah. Alright, might as well just fast forward this. So we are set for winter over here. You can see the eggs are flowing. Lots of tools, lots of planks. Alright, let's see what else these people might need. We have that, we have that. I guess it is food stall, so we need more people in these buildings. Considering we only have berries, we actually need more people to do hunting and the like. So we will put someone in the hunter's camp. We'll take someone out of the forager's camp. And what else? We'll need to start a farm very shortly, I believe. Okay, farming is where? Where's farming? There we go. Alright, so we'll probably put the farmhouse on this end of the world. This is all quality land. Let's build a road first. We're going to cut this up. Yeah, we can do that. Alright. So we will have a farmhouse over here. We've run out of timber. I guess that's the problem when you expand so fast. You'd run out of resources. Okay, and the church is almost complete. Logging camp, we will switch our work area. And we'll do this. Another family has moved into Shenford. Okay, we're going to reset that. No, there we go. But hey, winter is here. We have fuel over there. Let's check another. Okay, fuel over here. Sometimes the stats here on the top left don't reset, so we're just checking that. Slow time down. Everyone is pretty happy here. Except we're missing tavern supply and church level. So to get the church, we need more planks and... I'll put a family member in there. And then we need, for the church to be upgraded, planks and timber plus tiles. So tiles are a clay furnace. Do we have clay? Is this a clay pit? I wonder. I think it is. It just doesn't show it anymore. Alright, we'll probably need to switch out a few workers somewhere. Yeah, this is quite interesting. We're kind of stuck without more people. We'll keep the fishing going because that's always good for winter. Livestock trading, weaver's workshop. Trading post, we need that for cash, which we have so much of. Backyard extensions. So we could technically do some importing. What would we like to import? I mean, we could import some of these, right? Import, let's go like 40. What else could we import since we're, you know, so rich? Clothes, no, we're fine. I think we'll import some, yeah, planks. Alright, so we'll wait for that. I guess it's a workaround. Instead of having extra families to create those, we can just import those in. Alright, so we're going to wait for that to settle up. Going back to Shenford, we have 2 families available. We'll put someone in the church. It's always good to have someone in the church. And then looking at our resources, we have high timber and high planks. So a farmhouse is what we're looking for. And then extra workers will go here. Mine, stone, farming. And then we will import and export those to our other Kittington. As you can see, it's quite cool there. Actually, it lays out the roads. So our spider diagram here is working out well. Eventually, I think we'll demolish all this. But let's see. Alright, we have enough wood, I'm assuming, so let's drop one of these guys. No? Never mind. Okay, new family. Mm-hmm. 2 new families. 1 new family. I think we need to upgrade that. We need a stonecutter's camp. So it's pretty much the same thing throughout each settlement you start. You basically get all the resources you need. For example, stonecutter's camp. Set that up. Have a road connecting it. Alright, and then we're going to shift someone out of the forager's camp, which we've done. We have 2 builders. Alrighty, so we're just waiting for our granaries. Oh, sorry, large storehouse to be upgraded, which it just was. And then the next steps is getting this farm up and running and stonecutter's camp. And then we're going to be doing some growing. Of course, we do now have access to the apiaries, which can, of course, house a couple of people. Up to 4, in fact. So this is going to be very good for honey. We have 2 of these right next to each other. Oh, another family. So we're going to put 1 into the apiary and let's see how that goes. Okay, a large storehouse is now done. Let's see. And the trading post is now done. So what we could do is open up a trade route. Might be difficult. We've kind of spent all our gold, unfortunately. We need 12, so probably going to have to undo. Let's see if we can undo this. Demolish. Nope. No refunds. Okay, so then what we'll do is obviously tax. We have to tax them. Administration. Manor Lords. We need the mana. We need stone. Okay, so once this is done, we'll put a family in here. And it seems like that's the only way to get our trading wealth up in this region. Which is okay. It's better than nothing. Alright, let's watch a nice, lovely farmhouse be built. There we go. So we are going to put 1 person in there and 1 person in here. Although we might rush the stonecutter's camp just so we can get the mana up and running to then start taxing a few people. We need to open up the routes for certain trades so that we can, of course, increase our regional wealth. Yeah. And then from there... Okay, have we managed to get some imports here? Okay, we're short on timber and wood. I think we'll have to pause one of these Hold production. Let's put this at like 20, not 210, 20. Okay. It takes care of the planks. What about the wood? Cobbler shop. You don't use wood, do you? Nor do you. Wouldn't imagine the brewery uses wood. Nope. Boa's table. You gotta check. Sometimes they do. Alright, we'll put this at planks 20. Alright, we should start to see an increase in planks. And then we will increase our production. Alright, and what we'll do is... What's that? Do that. Yeah, you cannot just... Ooh. Royal tax has been increased. I'm assuming there's supposed to be a message here, but there's none for us. It's interesting. Okay, livestock, wood camp. Oh, we've got someone in the brewery now. Okay, tapping with ale. I think our brewery needs something. Needs malts. So that's what I guess we will... There's a malt here. What about over here? Power station. All right, we can actually take someone out here. Put them into the farmhouse. Okay, fields. Let's plant some fields. 8.5 Morgans. All right, and this crop we're gonna go malt into ale. So we'll do barley. And I guess barley is malt. So we'll do the same over here. But we probably have to fallow. Regenerate all tiles for you. Okay, well, fallow for now. We'll put one person in there. All right, we just need to upgrade this church. We're getting there. Wait, this... We have 2 saw pits running? No, just the one. Logging camp. Is there a way to see? I guess we could add some background extensions here. Now we're gonna look and see if we can expand some of these burgage plots. Nope. This one is not finished being built. Stuck between a rock and a hard place. resource-wise, we have lots of clay, so we can take you out. Pretty sure you're gonna fit in somewhere else quickly. Yep, immediately gone to the wind. Oh, we don't have any malt, so we'll take someone out the brewery now. They can do some constructing. And then we'll fast forward. Okay, we can extend this. No. Need more timber. Okay, and obviously there's a bit of a lack of approval over here. Don't have access to the market, which is right over here, which does not make sense to me. We could be losing all of our war weapons. Desired surplus, let's just make that 52. Our shields, desired surplus, we only need about 80 of those. Finally, a new person has arrived. Oh, I think we just imported a whole bunch of planks too. Alright, let's go back to this trade window and we're just gonna say no trade on that. We'll keep no trade there. And we'll just go back to exporting. Alright, so we just need timber. We'll put a few guys in here, go to advanced, extend our work area. Be all over there. So we should come back in a few minutes and that will be done. Going over to Shenford. Storage is limited, so we are going to be upgrading those. Okay, we're going to be taking someone out of the Stonecutters camp, putting 3 families into our farmhouse. And then we're going to be turning grain into malt. And then, of course, a communal oven will turns... Sorry, the windmill turns grain into flour, and then we're going to take the communal oven, which is going to turn flour into bread, which will obviously go right in the center over here. Everyone can have access to that. Small tavern, we can increase that if we wanted to. We cannot open up the trade menu yet. We can build a manor though. A nice location for the manor could be here, and then we can like take over this whole region, or this one. Right, we'll commit. Actually, hold up. I think we need to do this. Taxation office, we have to add that in too. Can they touch? They can. Alright, now we'll commit. We're running low on fuel, so we're going to have to deal with this. Forager's hut. Food. How's our food looking? Could be better. Someone in there. Hunter's over there. That's quite a giant field of malt. I'm sure there's no spoilage rates. Okay, and over here in Kittington, struggling with fuel. But it looks like we have enough timber to finally upgrade this. Okay, we're going to take 2 off here. Make sure this is set to high priority. We have our farmhouse. So we'll fallow, which means regenerate. Enables employment on oxen. Alright, so that's probably something we need to do. We need this guy. Oh, enemy has been spotted. Enemy. Come on, enemy. The brigands. Where are you guys going? We might have to fight them. I mean, we could always hire. We have... Our treasury is high. And then the annual royal tax is 133. Not great. I think the longer you play, the more complicated it gets. Alright guys, I think we're going to leave it there for today. That was the final episode. As you can see, off in the far distance, we have some brigands, so we'll see where they end up going. We might have to rally our troops and fight them off. But hey, hope you all enjoyed, and thank you again for joining in. And as always, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.